Coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, home of the U.S. Naval Academy, the sailing capital of the world, home of the world's largest crab feast, and 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence. This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, a daily roundup of local news that you can use, including local sports, local events, local opinion, and local weather from DMV Weather. Now here's your host, publisher of Eye on Annapolis, John Frenaye.
Well, we finally got the snow everybody was talking about. Good morning, this is John Frenaye. It is Thursday, January 4th, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And in case you have not woken up yet or taken a look outside, there is snow on the ground, so get your car scrapers and get your shovels out and be ready for a cold day. And if you are going to school, go back to bed. Most of the schools in the area are closed today. Yesterday, Anne Arundel County Schools announced a 2-hour delay for today and Friday, but they have now since revised that, and schools are closed. The Anne Arundel County Library is opening 2 hours late at noon, so all branches will open at noon. Anne Arundel County Community College is closed, as well as most private schools in the area, but do check with your own school's websites to be sure. A Maryland State Police aviation crew rescued a man who fell seriously ill while aboard a shipping vessel in the Chesapeake Bay early Wednesday. Just before 2 a.m., the Coast Guard got a request for a medical transport aboard a Singapore-flagged motor vessel, which was underway into Baltimore just north of the Bay Bridge. Trooper 2 flew in from Joint Base Andrews in PG County, and once overhead, the helicopter crew determined that the best approach to rescue the man was to lower a rescue technician to the ship's deck to stabilize him. Then both were hoisted up to the helicopter, and the man was flown to Anne Arundel Medical Center in Annapolis for treatment of his unspecified medical condition. Speaking of medical conditions, most banks still refuse to do business with medical marijuana companies, especially national names. But in Maryland, Severn Bank is taking the lead on financing the industry. Multiple medical marijuana growers and dispensers say that they are doing business with Severn, but the bank has so far declined to comment. Account holders have to pay large fees to the bank and can't write checks or seek loans from the bank because doing so could trigger scrutiny from the federal government. How big are those fees, you might ask? $3,000 to initially set up an account and $1,750 monthly, and a lot of daily paperwork. Most medical marijuana dispensaries and related businesses typically work in an all-cash option, which is less secure, makes things like employee payroll and benefits even more difficult. There is still a stigma with banking with medical marijuana or any marijuana, and banks typically are very conservative and risk-averse. Former Raven Ray Lewis joined 14 others on the list of the 2018 Pro Football Hall of Fame finalists list. Lewis and receiver Randy Moss are the only 2 players able to go in on the first ballot, and other names include Brian Urlacher, Edgerry James, Isaac Bruce, John Lynch, Brian Dawkins, Everson Walls, Ty Law, Tony Baselli, and Joe Jacoby. That list will be cut nearly in half when the 2018 class is finalized by board members on February 3rd, the day before Super Bowl 52. Lewis anchored the 2000 Baltimore defense that allowed less than 11 points per game, won the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year award twice, and is a member of the NFL's All-Decade team. Lewis was ranked as the number 4 NFL player in 2011 by the NFL Top 100, and he was the first player in NFL history to record 40 career sacks and 30 career interceptions. Lewis is still living in Baltimore and very active in the community. If you're looking to make a little bit of money, Friday night might be your night. Tuesday night's drawing for the $361 million Mega Millions jackpot failed to produce a winner, so the jackpot right now stands at an estimated $418 million for Friday night's drawings. Experts do offer a tip saying that players should use a full range of numbers available and not limit their chances by playing just special numbers to them, such as birthdays, anniversaries, lucky numbers, and that type of thing. The largest Mega Millions jackpot in history was $656 million, and 3 winners from Kansas, Illinois, and Maryland shared that record prize in March of 2012. So get out to your favorite retailer and pick up a Mega Millions jackpot ticket and see if you can be Maryland's next millionaire. And just to recap, Anne Arundel County schools are closed today. Anne Arundel County public libraries are opening at noon, and Anne Arundel County schools are already on a 2-hour delay for Friday, January 5th. Hey, we do need to talk about the snow. We do need to talk about the weather. We do need to talk about the cold that's coming in. And for that, I am going to rely on George Young from DMV Weather, who is coming right up.
When you're a community bank, you help your community however you can. Like being there for local business people, backing them up when they start up, advising them when they ask, standing by them so they can grow. Helping local businesses is one of the most important things we do at Severn Bank. I'm Alan Hyatt, chairman of the bank, but I'm also a proud supporter of businesses in Anne Arundel County. You know we never forget that here at the bank, we're a local business too. We face the same challenges and opportunities as any business, and we know how fortunate we are to have customers who stand beside us. That's why we stand beside you. If you have a business or you want to start a business, talk with us, because we're banking on you. Severn Bank, here with you.
Online at severnbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Severn Bank is a trade name used by Severn Savings Bank.
This is Maryland. The weather can be nearly unpredictable. We've got George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis to sort it all out.
Hey everyone, this is George from DMV Weather with your Annapolis forecast for Thursday, January 4th. So this is a La Nina winter? Wow. Can we get El Nino back? Or maybe at least the Pinta or the Santa Maria? The snow outside, which is still ongoing, is one thing, but the wind that's about to kick in will be another, and then the brutal cold behind it all will be the capper to this three-pronged winter storm, which is effectively now taking shape in the Atlantic as a hurricane-like system just off the shores of the Outer Banks and Virginia Beach, and will deliver a powerful blizzard to the northeastern United States. For today, we forecasted a target high temp of 27 degrees for downtown Annapolis and BWI Airport, but that'll likely be lower during the daytime hours as the storm pulls away to our northeast and colder air starts to filter in from a more northwesterly component. And those winds will be strong, somewhere sustained from 15 to 25 miles per hour, if not a little more, with gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour. And they'll last well into Friday with wind chills near or below zero, maybe even as much as minus 10 to minus 20 degrees at times wind chill factor. And high temps will only be 10 to 20 degrees Friday and Saturday, with 20s again on Sunday. And at this point, with snow falling and a good snowpack guaranteed, we should expect low temps of 0 to 10 degrees with some below zero readings on the horizon for sure. The upside, it might be in the 40s by Monday or Tuesday. So hang in there, bundle up, drive safely, and it'll be over before we know it, or by Monday, whichever comes first. Okay, that's it for us today. Be sure to download our free weather app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather, and follow us on our website at dmvweather.com or on Twitter or Facebook. This is George Young of DMV Weather with your Annapolis forecast. Enjoy this wild winter weather and all of the alliteration that comes with it. But remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
Did you know that more than 1,200 mental health patients had to be transferred last year by AAMC to facilities outside our area because these facilities do not exist right here in our own area? Denim and Diamonds is a fabulous, fun evening under the stars to support expanding mental health care in our community. AAMC Foundation proudly thanks RxNT for their generous $50,000 exclusive presenting sponsorship. Get more info at AAMCDenimandDiamonds.org.
Thanks for listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. If you like what you heard, make sure to tell your friends and colleagues about it. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find much more. Be sure to check out our other weekly podcast, The Maryland Crabs. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at noon. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.